Our weekly update with Jackrabbit Wrestling. Head coach Damian Hahn is with us. The Big 12 calendar opened last week on the road at Utah Valley, a nice 24-12 win. We discussed it a little bit last week, but not an easy place to get to. It's an early season conference meet, so it was quite the test for your squad, and they certainly passed.
Yeah, no, it was. We left in the wee hours of Thursday morning, kind of an odd time of the duel, 11 a.m. their time. So that kind of got moved around a little bit because of the basketball schedule. So we get out there, we get there at a relatively decent hour. We head over, get a workout in, get our guys to relax a little bit, and it's not really a lot of time to acclimate. It's about 4,000 feet higher elevation than we are here in Brookings, so they're going to feel a little bit of that altitude, and so just trying to get them on the mats, kind of get their last weight cut down was important that first day. Getting them up early, getting them moving around, and really getting ready to, get that last bit of weight off, weigh in, and get ready to scrap. And so we did that, and then we jumped on a plane on Saturday morning and got on back. But it was a fast trip, but successful.
If you were a Carlson, you had a pretty good day out in Orem, Utah, particularly Zach and Clay each came up with pinfall victories.
Yeah, in my newsletter that I sent out, the Carlsons outscored Utah Valley. I believe it was 15 to 12. So, like you said, if you were a Carlson, you had a great day. Two falls in the dual meet. Those are huge. I mean, that's 12 points, right? And when we go back a week prior, we talked about the Binghamton duel. We had 12 points, and when you're able to put those big bonus points on the board, it's hard to beat. And those guys wrestled extremely well. Zach, going into his match, he knew that bonus points were going to be a major factor. Goes out there and absolutely dominates, gets on top, and ends up getting if I remember correctly, getting a leg in and cranking him over and going for the fall. Clay, he is the last match of the duel, and he's out there, gets into a short offensive position and runs the corner down and locks up a cradle. And for those that don't know about Clay, he's a farm boy and dairy farmer, and those hands they're strong. And so when he gets his hands locked, it's pretty much game over. And he was able to work a near side cradle and get him over, and ends up getting up the fall. So it was a big day for the Carlson boys.
Feel like the confidence of this team is growing the way the last week or so has gone?
Yeah, I think every opportunity they get, they see the progress being made. They see the improvements that literally we are focusing on in the room, and it's transitioning over out on the mat. So I think from that standpoint, it only builds the confidence. So you're either going to have confidence from your wins and losses, or of the work that you're putting in. And these kids are putting in that work. Like we have 5 freshmen in the lineup. So with 5 freshmen in the lineup, they've had success at the earlier level, whether it be high school, but now on the college scene, they're still trying to gain some of that success. And so what they're banking on and building off that confidence is the body of work that they've done. And I think we have some of the toughest, hardest working kids in the country. And when you can, the old saying, the hay's in the barn, that's true. I mean, it really is. I mean, these guys are putting the time and effort into it, and they're actually seeing the small things transition over to the competition. So that's where their confidence is coming from right now. And then as they keep winning and they keep performing, and the gaps are widening in score separation, and the losses are getting closer, and they transition them to wins, then you start to see the total formation of the hay's in the barn, and now the winning is happening, and it's a nice thing to see.
He is in the barn. I like it. Next week you'll be in Vegas, but this weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, the competition a little bit lighter. Just walk me through the week and the plan for this program.
So Mondays is usually our hardest day of the week, so we got after it yesterday. Today is a little bit less, probably a little bit more intense, and we then on Wednesday we're getting our lift in the morning, then we're going to get on the mats, and then we're going to cut them loose. These guys have been going since preseason at a very, very high level, so this is really their kind of first break of this first semester that they're getting. We want them to use it. We want them to use it. We want active rest. We want them to go home, keep manage, keep their weight under control, have some active rest, get in some things while they're home. And really let their body and mind more importantly, just kind of recover a little bit. We'll get them back on Sunday, so we're giving them a couple days off. We'll get them back on Sunday for a Sunday evening workout. We're going to get on the mat on Monday, Tuesday, then we leave for Vegas on Wednesday. So it's a short week here in Brookings for them, but it's going to be a much needed rest and recovery.